Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about the hot, erotic, sexy topic that is sales numbers. Oh baby, I bet that just makes your mouth water. But no, really, on all seriousness, I'm certain if you're a big diehard Nintendo fan, you have already heard of this, but if you're not, this might be actually new for you. But Animal Crossing New Horizons, it's this kind of unknown game, maybe you've heard of it? Well, it sold over 22 million units, and that's only counting the first 3.5 months it's been out. That's right, you heard it here. 22 million units in 3.5 months. As a matter of fact, Animal Crossing New Horizons is now officially the second best-selling Nintendo Switch game of all time, falling only behind Mario Kart 8 Deluxe of all games. And that's great. That's very impressive. I just kind of wanted to have a quick little discussion about what this actually means and what this is telling, hopefully at least telling Nintendo about their IPs. And I would think, at least hopefully would think, that the main thing that this is telling Nintendo is that there's no longer the big three. And if you don't know what the big three is, it's three of their most popular franchises. Those three being The Legend of Zelda, Super Mario, and Pokemon. Usually those are the three games that have always sold in the tens of millions, have always been their most popular of games. But that's not true anymore, because Animal Crossing New Horizons just came and took a dump all over those statistics now. As a matter of fact, like I said, it is the second best selling game. But not only is Animal Crossing New Horizons doing really well, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is doing tremendous. As of right now, it has sold 19.99 million, so basically 20 million units. So it is the best-selling fighting game of all time, but it is ahead as well of other games like The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, which is in the 18 million range, and Super Mario Odyssey, which is also in the 18 million range. So Nintendo no longer has the big three. They have, in my opinion, the big five. That being Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Animal Crossing as well now, to include that. Now, Animal Crossing New Horizons was kind of an anomaly. It came at the perfect time when everybody had to stay home. Everybody wanted something to do because there's this thing, I don't know if you've heard of it, called a pandemic going on right now. And when you're stuck at home and you have nothing to do, Animal Crossing New Horizons was the solution for a lot of people. Now, that's not the only reason Animal Crossing sold as well as it did. It is, in fact, a quality game, but I think more importantly, this is telling Nintendo that, hey, you shouldn't give up on your IPs. People love these franchises and they are willing to fork over big money if you bring them back, which gives me huge hopes because a lot of people are really excited about Metroid Prime 4 that is scheduled to come out who knows when, and why people are still hoping that the Metroid Prime trilogy rumors are true. Metroid has never actually been a franchise that sells well. You know, it's lucky if it can even get to the million units sold mark. But that doesn't mean there aren't devout fans to this franchise, and with how well the Switch is doing in terms of sales units and popularity, I would argue that if they bring back the Metroid Prime trilogy, that it would probably sell at least several million copies at this point, because that's the thing I'm hoping Nintendo is getting into their heads, is that a lot of their franchises, especially some of their old ones, here's looking at you, F-Zero and Wave Race and all of those ones that we are wondering if they're actually dead in the water. Bringing those back and giving them another chance on the Nintendo Switch might be just the perfect thing, because now I feel like we can fully engage just how awesome or how popular these franchises actually are, because I don't think anybody thought Animal Crossing New Horizons was going to sell over 20 million units in the first 3 months. That is just insane. But if these sales numbers indicate anything, it's that don't give up hope, because maybe this will be just the push Nintendo needs to give other IPs a shot. Please give us a Star Fox game. Please give us an F-Zero game. Please give us Mother 3 here in the US. Give us these franchises and see how well they do. They have the money now. They have the success. They can do this now. They can take gambles and risk on some of their older IPs or some of their more unpopular IPs. And hey, you never know. They might end up with another Animal Crossing New Horizons on their hands, but they won't know until they try, and it is just my hope that they do. I am Bradley Overrated. Out like a trout. Thanks for listening, guys, and watching this video. I'll see you next time.